What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition Power Gamers Tactics Room. I'm your host, Bill Braun Bafflestone. So today we're having another episode of my review and rating series, this time looking at the Echo Knight. We're kicking off the Echo Knight segment of my overall fighter series, so we've got 3 videos coming up. Today we're doing a review and rating series just to get an overview to see what the Echo Knight can do and how I rate it relative to the other fighter archetype powers. Then tomorrow we're going to do a deep dive optimization video and really look for leverage points. And then I am going to put it all together with a character build series and show you how I would build an Echo Knight. So a lot of people think that the Echo Knight might be the strongest fighter of them all. Do I agree? Let's take a look. So at 3rd level, the Echo Knight gets 2 powers. Manifest Echo and Unleash Incarnation. Manifest Echo is an unlimited use bonus action to create an echo within 15 feet. The echo is an object, and you can use a free action to move the echo up to 30 feet in any direction, including upwards. It will disappear if not within 30 feet of you at the end of your turn, and you can use your bonus action plus 15 feet of your movement to teleport and switch places with the echo. You can also use a free action to take the attack action from the echo's space, and you can also use a free action to take opportunity attacks from the echo's space if the enemy moves more than 5 feet away from it. And I should mention it's only this condition. It's pretty strictly worded so that you can't take reaction opportunity attacks against it except when it moves 5 feet away. Then with Unleash Incarnation, you can, a number of times per day equal to your con modifier, use a free action to add an extra melee attack from the echo. So Manifest Echo is one of the strongest powers in the game of any class. Off the top of my head, I'm thinking, okay, Illusory Reality and Arcane Abeyance are better. Is there anything else? I'm not so sure. I mean, this is a better version of Misty Step that you can use every round. It's better than Misty Step because you can teleport further than 30 feet away by moving the echo first. You can teleport without requiring sight, although it does take sight to manifest the echo. Once it's up and running, you can teleport with it even under conditions of heavy obscurement. And while it's also a bonus action like Misty Step, it doesn't restrict your spellcasting action to a cantrip if you can cast spells. So better than Misty Step, and offers the Echo Knight elite, if not supreme, maneuverability. I mean, no limits on the use of this is borderline insane, and I am super impressed, and I mean, all sorts of ways to abuse this come to mind, and I will definitely explore those in tomorrow's video when we do the deep dive optimization. In regards to Unleash Incarnation, I don't think it's anything special. A couple extra attacks per day. I mean, I'll take it. It's kind of a trap a little bit, but I guess I'll talk about that more in tomorrow's video. Regardless, I am super impressed with Manifest Echo. I give it a rating of superior. The only archetypes that I think get powers that are similarly good at 3rd level are the Battlemaster and the Eldritch Knight, and all of the others are worse. Manifest Echo is just an amazing base power upon which to build a fighter. I'm really looking forward to building a character because I've already got lots of cool ideas, I think. Moving on to their 7th level power, Echo Knights get Echo Avatar. You can use an action to transfer your senses to the echo for up to 10 minutes and up to 1,000 foot range. Now note it doesn't have its own senses. The echo is an object. So it's your own senses all the way. There's no benefit if you are personally blinded or deafened. You can't transfer your senses to the echo and then see through it. That's something you can do with familiars and such, but not with the echo. And of course, it's fantastic for scouting. I mean, it can go anywhere. It can go even 1,000 feet straight up to get a bird's eye view. So that's not bad. Now note that the rules as intended are that you can't use it for anything else. This is going to be fixed in later printings, and I understand that the way that it was printed in the Wildemount book gave the impression that you could attack through it at 1,000 feet, that you could teleport to it at 1,000 feet, and you can't do that. Jeremy Crawford has come out with a series of clarifications. So scouting only through this Echo avatar. You can't attack through it, you can't teleport to it. However, in terms of total party synergy and benefit, I don't see that this adds much. It duplicates the role of your wizard's familiar or manifest mind if he has it, and it's inferior to the familiar in that it can't take an invisibility spell. It's an object, you can only cast invisibility on creatures. And it has no independent sensing, so the original body is always compromised when scouting. You don't have the option of letting it scout on its own and you keep your own senses in your original body. But it is better than the familiar in that you don't really care if the Echo is destroyed. It's just a bonus action to recreate it, whereas it's going to take you like an hour and 10 minutes to resummon your familiar. So I guess this is okay if your party doesn't have anything that can scout for you. It's actually probably better than okay in that scenario, but I don't see that scenario happening too often. And relative to the other 7th level powers that the other martial archetypes get, I have to give the Echo Knight a rating of poor. I find only the Champion has a similarly poor power. The Banneret and the Battlemaster do get worse powers, but all of the others get a better power at 7th level. Moving on to 10th level, the Echo Knight gets Shadow Martyr. Once per short rest, they can use a reaction to teleport the Echo next to a visible attacker, and it will take the hit. So a decent reaction. It's not great because it has to be used before the roll is made. Obviously, if you could use it after, it would be way, way better. And the limited uses are unimpressive. It's once per short rest, so you'll probably get this 2 or 3 times per day. So in a vacuum, I'm not totally impressed by this, but when I look at all of the other 10th level powers available to martial archetypes, I realize 10th level is not really a banner level for powers. Nobody really gets much of anything good. So by comparison, the Echo Knight power is rated good. I think the Psy Warrior gets a similarly good power. I think the Champion and the Eldritch Knight's powers at 10th level are better, but all of the others are worse. And so the Echo Knight gets a good power at 10th level. At 15th level, they get Reclaim Potential, a con modifier per day bump to their temporary hit points equal to 2d6 plus their con modifier when the Echo is killed. A little complex as to how this is going to play out throughout the course of the day, but it's going to work out to about 30 to 60 additional hit points per day based on your Constitution modifier 16 through 20. That's pretty solid. And when I stack it up against all of the other 15th level powers, I give it a rating of average. Right there solidly in the middle with the Eldritch Knight. I do think the Cavalier, the Psy Warrior, the Rune Knight, and the Samurai do get better 15th level powers, but I think the Arcane Archer, the Banneret, the Battlemaster, and the Champion all get worse powers. So the Echo Knight is doing average at level 15. And then at level 18, the Echo Knight gets Legion of One. Create 2 Echoes instead of 1. You also get an additional little bump where you always start combat with at least 1 Unleashed Incarnation. So I find both of these bumps to be fairly marginal, but if you combine them, they add up to a decent package. Creating 2 Echoes instead of 1 is going to give you a few more options and more modularity in terms of opportunity attacks, where your attacks come from and where you teleport to. So it's nice, but it's definitely not game tipping or anything like that. And to always start a combat with 1 Unleashed Incarnation, that's pretty similar to a lot of the powers that other archetypes get. Nothing special, but it's nice to have it bundled with another power. Some of the other archetypes get it as their only power, and that's a little disappointing. So overall, I think the 18th level power for the Echo Knight is good relative to the others. I think it's about equal to what the Champion gets. I think the Cavalier and the Psy Warrior do get better 18th level powers, but all of the others are worse. So when I look at the Echo Knight power suite as a whole, it comes in at superior, poor, good, average, and good over its level powers. I have to give this whole package a superior. Manifest Echo is just so good. And right now, I only see the Eldritch Knight as being similar in power level, and all of the others are worse. Even the Battlemaster, because ultimately the Battlemaster is limited to a certain number per day based on its superiority dice, whereas the Echo Knight just has unmatched endurance. It can just go all day long, every round. I mean, man, Manifest Echo is really, really good. So yeah, the Echo Knight might be the most powerful of them all, and I'm really excited to look at its powers more in depth in tomorrow's video when I do a deep dive optimization, and I'm already pondering really cool builds for the character build series in 2 videos. So that's it. That's my impression of the Echo Knight. I do think it's worth the hype, and I really look forward to the next 2 videos when I dive deep and figure out how to build a really killer Echo Knight. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Regardless, thank you so much for watching. This has been the Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition Power Gamers Tactics Room. I'm your host, Bill Braun Bafflestone. See you next time.